Now we're gonna do Browt. For Browt, same thing said for Ponbon. Stellar literally is no chance. Grass is an obvious one. They're gonna stay the same type. It's not gonna change like the main type for starters. Uh, Normal, I agree. The same thing. Literally, I don't think there's any chance that they ever release a normal starter type. Like, I just don't think they would do that. Same with grass and or fire and water. This time, uh, they're not gonna have give it the other starters typing. No chance. Electric type, I would say maybe. Honestly, I think there's a slight chance. They're they're probably not gonna give it electric type. Um, I don't really think it would fit with its design at all, anyways. So yeah, I don't know. Grass ice, I think is literally the worst type. Maybe pure ice might be worse, but I don't know. Either pure ice or ice grass are one of the worst types in the game, so they wouldn't do that. I feel like there's no chance. They would have to make the stats like actually good, and all starters are gonna actually be around the same amount of uh, stats, so they're not gonna do that. It's just gonna suck. Next is fighting type. I think there's an okay chance, but I don't think they would release Hisui and Decidueye and then make another fighting grass type. I just don't think they would do that. And also 4 times weak to flying. I do not think they would do that. Next one, poison. Honestly, I think this one's a pretty high potential one. Um, poi- Poison. It doesn't really fit too much. Actually, I'm gonna say maybe. Uh, I don't think it fits with the design, just like fighting type. I don't think it fits with the design, and also poison is already grass poison is already a starter type. I know it hasn't stopped in the past, but I don't think they would use like Venusaur's typing. I I don't think they would use Venusaur's typing. I don't think they would use Charizard's typing, and I don't think they would use Well, I correct that. They would use Blastoise typings because it's just pure water, but I don't think they would use Venusaur's or Charizard's for a starter because they're so infamous for that, like their starter types. So yeah. Next is ground. I think I'm gonna put that in. I don't think it just fit. I just don't think it fits at all with the design. Um, Ground and grass. I think that's an okay typing, but with I don't think it looks anything like it would turn into a ground type. So yeah. Next one, flying. I do think it's pretty high potential. Do I think it's what its type is gonna be? No, I do not. And people are probably gonna get mad at that. But I do not think that flying would be its type. Flying grass is 4 times weak to ice, which is not very good. And also um uh it's a bird, so that would make sense, but I don't think it is going to be flying actually. Next is psychic. So I don't think that it's going to be a psychic type, which um, might be a little bit like, which I think most people would agree. I think it's maybe, uh, I'm going to say slight chance, or slight chance, because I don't think it really would be that, but they have a chance. Literally no chance. Bug is not going to be. Actually, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move ground up because I do think there is potential with that, but I don't think it's gonna be. I I I'm gonna keep it in slight chance because there is a chance. But yeah, rock, rock grass. I think it's an okay type. I don't know for sure, but yeah, they're not gonna do a rock type starter. Rock has some of the worst moves in the game. I don't think they would do it. It's one of the weakest types in the game. Just like grass is also one of the weakest types in the game. So, yeah. Ghost, I I do think it would be a good type. I do think it would be a good type, but I do not think or a grass ghost is an okay type. I don't. I think it would be not too bad of a type, but I do not think they would do a ghost starter unless it was like or I don't think they would do a ghost grass starter. I don't think it has any of the vibe to be a ghost, so I'm gonna say it's not gonna be a ghost. Uh, Dragon, literally no chance. They would have to make all three of them dragons to make this a dragon type. Really, that's what they would have to do. Next is dark, and some people are gonna be mad at me. I think it's gonna be a grass dark type. Because think about it, okay? It's already the pom pom. I'm pretty certain is going to be a fire fairy type. Might as well put a grass dark Pokemon. That would. I feel like that would make the most amount of sense. It's um. It looks like it could be like a dark type. It looks mad and angry all of the time. I think there's a potential. It doesn't look that cute, and I think the brow is gonna get bigger. I think it could be a dark type and look like eerie or something. So I'm gonna keep it as dark. Uh, Slight chance for fairy because I don't think I obviously don't think that that thing is going to be a fairy if Palm Bon is going to be. So, yep. And then finally, Steel. I'm going to say Steel is in pretty high potential. Steel Grass, not the best type, but Steel is still a great type. If Fire Fairy is a type, Fairy is an amazing type, and Steel is also an amazing type. So I think there is a potential with that. So, yep. That's my tier list, my opinion. If you hate my opinion, go ahead and tell me in the comments.